Welcome back to the open case. We are working on, what are we working on? Magic carpet is what we're working on. We have gathered all the evidence. We have compiled it all. Now we're going to try to assemble it. So you guys put up with 2 hours of me cutting that thing out. Yes, last time. So that was what? What's today? Thursday. I don't know. Today is Thursday, so that would have been Monday. All right. What are we doing? Let's flip this camera. Which one do we want? There we go. This is our colors. I brought them back out, even though I don't need to have this over here. But some of you might pop in new and they want to know what we're doing. These are our colors. And how about I take this apart for now so that we can put this maybe like that. There you go. Now you can see what the fabrics are that we chose. Hi, Miss Dusty. You doing okay? Silly girl. And the pattern that we're doing. And we've cut all of this. Looks like I did not. Yeah, we have all that, I believe. That would have been the blue. Okay, so hello, hello. Welcome in. We are working on Magic Carpet. We did all the cutting last week. I don't know if you were here for that. I can't see who it is yet. And we're going to make some background units. B background units, C background units. All right. Did I miss something? Oh, okay. They did. So this is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, F, and then this is X. Okay, so background units using this one. We're going to join a 3.5 inch by 22 to the same of a background. I'm going to join 3.5 inch strip to each side of here. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. That was my knee. Oh, Lord. Get that kicked on. And we are working with our blue. And you stay right there, you piles of fabric. All right, let's see. Should have 2 of these. Looks like we do. And the same. That's the same. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe I should pull those out. Did I cut those already? Why wouldn't I have cut those? Because I'm a dumbass. Okay. Well, good to know now, right? All right. I just got a neutral thread in here by the looks of it. I usually do. Oh, how's the weather where everybody is? It is shaping up to be a shit winter by the sounds of it out there. Oops, I don't need this right now. I only needed the strips. Okay. And I kicked the iron on because, of course, I have a seam in this one. Not really a seam, but a crease. It's from a fold in the fabric right there. All right. So I'm curious. Oh, hello, Addie. Oh, I love you, Miss Waddy. You a movie star tonight. Yes, you are. Well, I've talked a couple times about possibly, hello, doing some classes, but doing them online. So once you pay for it, you get the link to it or something. Trying to figure out how to do that. And I think I figured it out. We have um, a place that I'm just kind of learning about. It's called Substack. Has anybody played around with that? And it seems like that would be an easy way to do it. I could even send newsletters from there. Sounds like a lot of work though. But I'm wondering if anybody goofs off on there. Jamie, what are you fucking doing now? This was a previous project, and I have this bucket of leftover strips next to the sewing machine. Whoops, sorry. Oh, now you can see the fabric there. Sorry, didn't notice that either. That's not a lot better. Um, it's about ready to go on the long arm, so I thought instead of doing normal leaders and enders, I would sew some of these strips together so I could do a really scrappy binding. Basically doing two things at once, which is how I tend to do fucking everything. I don't know about you guys. Hello, hello. We are working on here. Let me flip the camera over. Whoops, not quite sure what I did there. I must have reordered some stuff. That is what we're working on. We're working on Magic Carpet. Glad you're along for the ride. We are. Did it say where to press? Nope. Um, and we last time on Monday we cut this baby out, and tonight we are now we're building. It says we're building the background units, so we're gonna. I might have to hit the mute button at some point here because my husband will be coming home, and I think he went to Costco. He'll still get to see me, but it might get loud. And I'm sure not everybody wants to see that, but you know that's part of the home charm. When you watch me live on Facebook for the shop, you get to see the shop side. Now you get to see the home side. Some of my customers live quite a bit farther away, so they don't get to see me after hours. And this is basically me with my hair down. Oh, I need another strip. And let's do a, I'm not going to worry about ironing because that takes too long. I can do it. Got it. See? All about the overlapping. Let's just put that on my lap. I don't think I'll need that right away. We're just going to keep pressing this way. like those two together. I wasn't 100% positive. Oh, and there he is. Dad's home and he went to Costco. Yeah, there was a big groan, and I don't know if it was the Costco statement or whether it was something else. All right, so I may have to hit the mute. Okay, so that's a B background unit. C background units join a 3.5 inch C with a 3.5 inch background. Oh, I'm supposed to subcut. How many of these am I supposed to get? 6. Maybe we should do that first. Might as well get all of it at the same time. They're probably gonna need me to get the door. Okay, sorry. The door was locked. All right. All right, he's all excited about working from home tomorrow. He's telling the dogs so they'll get excited too. What size units do we need? 3. Cut from this 6 units that are 3.5 by. I don't know that that's exactly. It didn't say so scant, but I'm wondering if I should. So I think we will get 6 out of here. If I'm consistent, it won't matter. Or we'll adjust it if we need to. It's homemade. It's not meant to be perfect. 2. What's everybody working on tonight? We're doing this 4. Okay, that's the puppy. Oh, totally slid that. Did you see that? My thumb got caught on my sticker. That I need to peel off and reapply because there's no sparkling anymore. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that one's done. Okay, then we're gonna do yellow. It doesn't look like I subcut these. That's weird. I thought we did all that shit. Oh, wait a minute. Join 3.5 by what the fabric strip? See, 2 what the fabric. Okay, it wasn't supposed to be subcut. Doesn't matter. They're all 3.5. Won't matter. Okay, trying to make it difficult last time. See if I can get my friend that's texting me to join us. Whoops, you're not seeing that I'm doing all this pressing. Oops. Not glamorous, but I will flip the camera. Okay. Oh, she's picking on me, I see. I missed a letter in my post. Having a beginning quilting class, and I get my fingers don't move as fast as my brain does, and I skip right past the letter. It's QUIT, not no L in quilt. Guess I'm gonna have to fix that. But that my new contacts. I'm trying to decide whether I can see okay. Where I'm sitting, I might not be able to see. This might be one of those weird pockets. So I can't see in that distance very well. I should see how far that is. 12 and a half inches? But he got me one more left eye, left eye, I think. And then multi-focus. Let's see if we can see which one I like best. Who's here? Hi, Greta. How's it going tonight? How was school? Oh, wait. Okay, let's grab a dark blue and sew it to this one. Whoops. We're not being anal about it. I think it's the same print, different color, don't care. Now, what am I supposed to do with this? Camcorder. Hi, Katie. How you doing? Went and found your channel. Gonna watch one of your little things, but I didn't have enough time, so I will go back and try to do it. It was a big one. 4 hours or something? I didn't look. Are all yours that long? I think it was you. I had two that I was looking up. I think it was you. Oh, maybe it was the threads. Linda's shit. I don't know. All right, we're going to press this open. Somebody read that and tell me what I'm supposed to do. All right, set the scene. I'm gonna press it. I got a bunch of people. How's it going tonight, everybody? Fun stuff. Have either of you heard of or play on or have an opinion or anything on Substack? That's my current brain obsession, trying to figure it out. think it might work for me, but I can also see how tired I am. It just seems like I gotta do more. But it might be a do more to set it up and then it'll make things easier after that, the hard work at the beginning, pay off at the end. Maybe. I don't know. All right, we're gonna. Did anybody read this? What am I supposed to do then? No, it hadn't been long enough. Well, something. I mean, look at my last one. It was what, 2 hours? I normally don't go that long. 14. Now, I like these colors together, but for some reason, all I'm seeing is sports teams and schools. All right, might as well stand up. I don't want to use this bigger. So I folded it, so hopefully we can just do two at a time, but I'm not sure I got all. Do one more last. Okay. I don't really want to move this. So I'm going to cheat. Oops, this isn't quite back two. 4. Six. This might be a good class to teach, actually. 6, 8. Uh-oh. That was just enough to fuck me right up. How many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. And then there's no 14 getting made out of this. Good thing I have extra here. Okay. Whoa! Fabric drop. So was it a bad day at school? All right, my other black bell. Ooh, that's exact. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Do it that way, but we're gonna need to. I'm gonna have to make up some. Does it count for that? From what's that say? Join 3.5-inch strip of C with 3.5-inch strip of background. Join. Oh, it did account for that. Now it wants 11-inch strips. Look at that being all smart. Oh, Kinder. Alright, that's gotta be this guy. And it was. Oh, I'm gonna take these other 11s because that'll be coming up. think. Okay, come with me over here. I had a what did I want to talk to you about? Your what Confucius? No, what would your all-knowing Dumbledore? You're a wizard. You're a wizard. Okay, Dave? You stuck? Good girl. Kids still liking the couch? All right, can I get something apart here? I know this is kind of. What you doing, Miss Daisy? Stretching? Go potty in your bed. Yeah? All your blankets disappeared. They just mushed all out. My old girl. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then wait a second. Set. I know I'm crazy. My brain's got to separate it somehow. Hey, Sally. Guess we had a rolled over truck this morning by the cemetery on Highway 30. We had a little bit of ice. It was a little icy. You're the person. I think that's more than just their person. You might be the only one that sees them. You know that. I think you know what I mean. Mm, There's still no way I'm getting 14 out of this. I'm getting 13. So I'm going to make a note to check that now before I consider. So I got 14. So I'll have to go to my 10, 12, 13. That's weird. So what I have hanging here is cut. So I'm going to sneak. I have some extra, obviously. So they probably should have made that 15 inches instead of, or 16, whatever that would be, 11, 3, 14 and a half, 15 inches. Should have made it 15 inches. And then there would have been just a half an inch or so to throw away. Oh no, what happened? Ice? He's okay? Didn't get banged up? Is the truck okay? Or I don't know why I think he drives a truck. Does he drive a truck? I don't care, but blue. That's what that blue is. This is the extra blue over here. Oh, I don't know if I can get a 3.5 inch piece out of this. Oh, maybe. That one might be bigger. If I cannot, then I will wait and see if there's any left over at the end of some of these other strips. Holy crap. 3.5 inches. I see. So here's a better question. Was it the ice that he ran off the road, or was he trying to avoid somebody who was being stupid in the ice and snow? Because it seems like most of that sort of thing is avoiding somebody's stupidity. Oh, just your car. How's your car then? Okay, 14 of those. That, that was close, guys. I can't believe we managed to get that out of there. We're going to do D background units. So we're going to do a full strip and an 11. Okay, here's a full strip. And here's an 11. And that should be, according to this, it should be purple. Let's verify that. D. Both of them. I can't look at these because they're going to show me a purple later and it's not going to be purple. Okay. Let's get that center crease out of this while I grab my two purple strips. They love the couch. What about the recliner? Don liking that? If you think we haven't slept on that couch, you're crazy. Okay. Well, see, this is part of the problem. I was supposed to cut these at 22. Oh no, that's bigger than 30. But it's not full with the fabric. So, what was I thinking when I cut this? This is, oh, this is a full one. All right. This is a full one. This is an 11. And then I don't know what this one is. This is something else, evidently. Well, I'm glad they like it. It's kind of funny though. Okay. Oh, your little gifty thing came in if you want to stop by. What am I doing? Tablets. You guys can Watch me go. Okay, we have a purple end and a yellow end. I have blue and yellow here, so let's see if I can get a green. Oh, I only need one. These are short. I don't know how I would do it, but what's her face? Chicken lady has court tomorrow. Kinda wanna go. But they gotta start with jury selection. I would imagine that would take a long time. And I wouldn't want to sit there for that. But I didn't think when they did that they had the plaintiff and defendant in the courtroom. Am I wrong on that? Anybody know? I don't, honestly, with the information I know, don't really see how it could go in my neighbor's direction. I think she's in the wrong. I think what evidence I've seen is, I would think it's not looking good for her. And she was so hot to make sure it was a jury trial, too. I don't think that's going to help her. Really do not. So what do we have now? Yellow and green ends? Pick this. I'm going to fucking knock that off, and that's going to make me mad. Let's do this. I got 5 of you on. How's it going, everybody? It's dry at the moment here. It's been raining a lot lately. Lots of weather issues in other areas that thankfully we don't have here. But I heard it's coming. But then every time I go look at my weather app, I don't see shit. So am I hearing the information about the wrong area? I don't know. So, being as I didn't get what I was supposed to out of here, I wonder if I picked up the wrong strips for the big one. If I picked up non-salvage to salvage, that would have made the difference. Oh well, because if it did, that means the wrong strips are longer, and so it's not looking going to be out. Because there's no really getting any more. It's old stuff. It's from the stash. Okay. Can't see any of the dogs at this particular angle. Let's fold this. And Let's see what we need. Whoops. All right, garbage. 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Got 12 of these sections that are 3.5 by 6.5. So yeah, same thing. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they're big pieces. That recliner is huge, but plenty of space. 3, 4, 6, 8. This is 6.5, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't need 6. I need 12. I'm like, why did they have me do all that extra if I only needed maybe isn't a good time to sew. Yeah. This straight. All right, that makes what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I can have all the dogs in my lap in there. That chair. But I'm too short-legged. So when I was in the recliner and I'd had the surgeries, it was one of those I would have to like grab the arms of the chair and scoot myself to the edge so that I could then sit up, which didn't help any of the ab stuff when I had those surgeries. It's like, okay, it just didn't fit me as a body type. What was this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 12 out of the first one. I didn't need this. Okay, so I'm gonna, if this is something I think about doing, I might need to check the math. And you know what? Here's a tip for you. Always go check the pattern and see if there is pattern corrections. Because I never think to do that, and that could have been possibly something they fixed. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Also, on that one I got 13, and on this one we got 15, I think. E units should be green. E is green. Now I need 14 sets. Here is my big strip, my little strip, and my little strip. Ooh, love those together. And so this one should be for, I can just grab that. Yeah. Oh, big strip or little strip of, I think, was it you, Katie, that called it fire? Do. Yeah, I guess Robert got you and Bree mixed up because he was thinking that you lived in Scappoose. That's why he was going to go to Fred Meyer's, he said. Because I was like, oh, he's home awfully early for having helped you and gone to Fred Meyer's. I didn't go to Fred's. Because you didn't live in Scappoose? Okay. Uh-oh, I'm already yawning. Starting to shift. So I'm starting to put mail stuffers in all the outgoing shop packages with QR code to the channel. So hopefully we can get some new viewers, grow a little bit. I keep meaning to stop and put in the remnants on the private shopping channel. I don't know if we discussed it last time. In the description, I believe it should have, because I didn't copy paste over that section, but I have a private spot on our website with things for sale. Sometimes it'll be um, sometimes it'll be one of a kind things that I think work good together, but I don't want to put it up on the internet and run the risk of having multiple people wanting to buy it. Some of the things that are up there right now are available on for everybody else as well, but in this section you can get it a little bit cheaper. It just I think it's on the website after the slash it's the Feral Quilter. I think. I don't know. It should be the web address should be in the description. I will check afterwards and verify that. And I left the camera. Let's have these two together. Okay, let's nip these apart. I really like these two together. Of course, I like green, so that helps. How about oops. Hello, everybody. Got some new people in there. We are working on. Let me shift that back there. And that got pulled out of the way. This is what we're working on. These are our colors. That kind of got to the back. That's the background. And we are just building our wall, which it's going together. I mean, it's super simple. I want to double check some math, but it's going together super simple because it's just so strips together at this point and stuff cut them. Gonna be fun. Gonna be party. All right, here's a different artsy question. I have some nice birch wood, birch wood plywood. It's a thin, it's like 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's on my wall. It's covering a window. And can I'm going to wallpaper. Can I put wallpaper just right on that, or do I have to put like a primer paint on that first? It's a peel and stick. Might need to mention that. I'm just not sure. I don't want to ruin some paper. Hi, Watterson. I'm gonna go get some paint. Does anybody have? It's been a while since I've done some interior painting, since before COVID. What's the current everybody's favorite brand of interior paint? I typically pick satin in the past anyway. I don't like flat and I don't want high gloss. I guess I could do semi, but seems like satin is the best of both worlds. It's hopefully not $100 a gallon because I'm gonna need. I'm gonna go with 2. I should keep notes about this sort of thing. How many gallons it took to do a room. But one wall that typically would have paint, or one section that would typically have paint, I'm gonna have wallpaper. Okay. 3.5. I pattern tested our All Pacific Northwest shop pattern block. Oh my god, that was a lot. I don't like how they pieced it, but it is what it is. Okay, there's 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 12. That'll do. I'm going to get a 3.5 out of here. Let's see, I'm going to just make sure this is square, and I'm going to just trim off of both sides. Why not? Even though it's already been painted, it's not like, I mean, it's old. Really? What a, it's too much work. Might almost be worth spending more on the paint to get one with a primer in it. If that makes sense. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What we need. Now this set. And we're gonna go to these, and this is extra. All right. Ooh. I think Waddy's got a super bad ear infection. I think I'm gonna get. You silly girl. I went to rub her ears, and she whimpered when I got here. And she wouldn't let me get in to clean them. So I think I'm going to see about making an appointment with a local vet, even though my main vet is in Longview, so that I can have little things like the ears done without having to go as far, if that makes sense. How's it going, turd? actually probably see this better if I did the blue on top. We've got, I was very disappointed in Walmart. I think don't, I think if you're not going to mix paint, then don't, oh, they just wimped out, I guess. Alright, well, I'm going to do a medium dark over a medium dark. But it's going to be a, I don't know how to describe it. A dusty, not everybody's going to get this one, but maybe like a dusty eucalyptus, a kind of a silvery sage. There's a little blue in there, but it doesn't go as peacock as I thought it was going to be because I finally picked the wallpaper and so I'm matching the wallpaper. It's a beautiful color, but and that, okay, these are our colors. Okay, now what's it want us to do for the F for the units? F is what now? F is fire, these. Because I just started. I didn't actually read. That's not like me. Did anybody watch that Taylor Swift documentary? I think it's a three-part. I turned it on and I watched a little bit of episode one. It was just her concert. I'm wondering when the interviews with her and stuff come. I want to know the story. I don't need to see the 4-hour concert or whatever it is. I like Swift. I just haven't become a Swiftie, so I was not. I don't feel like I absolutely have to watch the actual concert. Hartman Patter's whole webpage dedicated to their edits. Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. Just Hartman's patterns credit or everybody? Because that was kind of. I don't think to check everybody. I mean, it would make sense anytime you do a Hartman thing. And I don't do it then, you know. I just start doing it and then bitch when it's not right. And like I said at the beginning, this pattern, particular one, was from a digital download one that was on Etsy only. And now I can order them from my manufacturer to. Because I keep seeing this white on the corner of my eye. I keep thinking patriotic shit. I'm like, well, not at all in the patriotic quilt, but just this little section, evidently. 6, 8, 10. What do I need? 12. And we had this weird guy in today. I swear he didn't take his meds today. Nice. Doesn't stop talking. Jumps from subject to subject. I guess I can't talk. But he was a little erratic. Like, he walked out the door and came back in because he realized that he didn't actually answer one of the questions that Rhonda was, or didn't talk about something that she commented on. I'm like, dude, okay. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, that, okay. We get to turn a page, guys. What? Silly. Like, what are you talking about? Is Wallace okay? But no, that's weird surfer dude came in. All right. Oh hey, we might be piecing, guys. Column notes. Columns are named for their dominant color. If you have directional fabric, be sure to pay special attention to the orientation of your fabric relative to the background units. Refer to the diagram on page 9. Uh-huh. You know, I think it's good to have this together for, you know, storage. But sometimes you need it laid out when you work on it. This looks like one that's gonna take a minute, huh? All right, so we're gonna do the B unit, and the B unit is B is teal, so they need teal squares, and there's how many? Greta is running like a mad woman. It sounds like oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full squares. She's got 2 kiddos. One's not feeling well, and 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm confused. How many of these do we have? What did they tell us to cut? Oh, I'm the wrong fucking color. No wonder. And all I have is rectangles. All right, 6.5. Cut 3 strips, 6.5, subcut into 6.5 by 9.5, 12 of them, and then a 3.5. Okay, so maybe those are not square. Join a background unit to the 9.5, to each 9.5 by 9.5 square. Oh, for fuck's sake, the first. I gotta stop looking at the goddamn color and instead make my brain do the fucking. Oh, hi, Daisy. What's going on? Okay. What you doing? All right, so I've got the squares. I grabbed teal and then grabbed green, but it's a center damn row. Damn. Okay, and here's 5. And 2 rectangles. We have exactly what we need. Duh. And the background unit is going to be B background unit. B background is teal, so they're saying this is what's going to go between them. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, how's it going, girls? Huh? Want to be a movie star? Come here. Yeah? Want to be a movie star? Movie star. Movie star. You smell like my dog. Ugh, black. That shit in your fur. What the hell? Huh? What you doing? You run around like a mad woman? Just easy stuff. Yeah. My problem is when your feet are really wet, they look red like they're hurt and irritated. And they are not. Robert just went upstairs, so let's hope that Daisy doesn't pee on the damn floor. Nope, that's the wrong camera. There we go. Straighten that out. And I specifically picked fabric that wasn't directional. And that I'm looking at the back of this, and that's a shit seam. But this is what we're gonna do. Done is better than perfect. I am not a machine. I've already set up these, and we're gonna make it work. Okay. Criminal. Are you fluffing up Daisy's bed, Watson? Why don't you show Daisy how to go outside and go with her? She kind of is forgetting. Ugh. All right, so there's one. We're gonna hope that the other sets are shown a smidge better, bigger, better. Oh, well, this part looks okay, but there's still like an eighth of an inch off. Split it. Split it out. Don't stress over it. Hey, Daisy dude. What you doing? You need me to take you out and then go rescue you in a few minutes? Am I gonna round the corner and find a puddle? Maybe. It's happened before. 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh, it's stuck in my fingers. 5, and one of these goes on just one of those rectangle bits. The bottom one doesn't get one. Okay, she went back into the kitchen again. I am going to hit mute. You guys entertain yourselves. I am going to quickly drop her outside. Where do I do that? Here? Okay. It's 8:08. I'm going to give her 3 minutes. She gets lost. So now that I got a couple of you in again, um, purples. Any of you messed around on Substack? And what do you think of it? All right, now let's 8 and 9. I am going to consistently press to the focal. I don't know if that'll matter, but I'm going to try to be consistent. I also try to press where there's the least amount of seams. Do, 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 do. Oh, hey, Greta. I have dragons. I have checked others too, especially like something. 2 minutes. I got 1 minute. And I'll go eyeball her. Sometimes she can make it back in. Sometimes you catch her underneath the ramp. She's all turned around. Let's see if I get that there. Okay. All right, now we get to sew all of these together into a column. So just gonna kind of start doing that. But it's time for me to go get Daisy. So I'm gonna set this. Whoops, one's on the ground. Okay. All right, sorry, hitting the mute, going to get her. All right, she's still poking around. We're gonna give her. It's 8:12 now. Let's give her 2 more minutes. So 8:14. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Baby girl takes precedence. I snuck a breadsticks, guys. Where it's off. It won't be loud. Here. Hi, dog. Why are you not out with the elder? It's the town elder. Come on, go get her. Grandma, my dog. Go help her. And you didn't go. Got your shit. All right. Can't wait any longer. Let's go get her. Here we go. Here. All right. Sorry. 50 degrees there in Michigan. 11 p.m. 50. Wow. Shit. We're not that warm. It's 42 here. Not that that's freezing. Okay. Oh, isn't that going to be pretty? Oh, I'm already liking this. I'm not sure if I loved what I did with the jelly roll with this, so this makes me happy. All right, now we have a top because this is going to go on. It's good that it's the center that's off because then I can take maybe a smidge bigger seam when I sew the sides on, and then nothing else would be affected. Yeah, it'll do. I think this will be enough for doing the binding on the day and night quilt. Oops. Well, I took her outside because she had just gotten up and you started walking around and you went upstairs, so I took her out. But I didn't stay because I'm live. I went back and got her. Hopefully, she went to the bathroom outside. Of course, we're at 8, so she's going to be wanting to go to bed soon. Them dogs. Them dogs. Barkity barky. This the wrong way. Pitch black is going to go outside with the dogs. Okay. This is the other little house is going to go here. Do you want me to take you back out with Dad? I think you're fine. I mean, I am trying to do something here. This is a little thing. This little thing here. I slipped on the back steps of the shop this morning. And the garbage can had ice on the lid when I opened it. Okay, we're gonna pin this row to the board. I think we're just gonna do this row tonight because we did the pre-sewing of all this stuff. And now we're sewing the first strip. All right, this is the last seam of this strip, so we're going to be signing off here in a few, and we'll have to put the case back on the shelf and reopen it on Monday. Oops. Okay, let's press. I think there's 2 seams in this. What just happened? You're supposed to take the ball back to Dad. And Dusty is barkity barking. Okay, let's Bob bark. All right, I don't know if I see it. Oh yeah, that's so nice. I should move these. I'm gonna have to take a moment and sew those together. I still haven't figured out how to put a picture on. How to attach a picture at the end of like a episode posted live, because then I can go back and put the picture of the doxies. So that's it. That's number 1, and then we'll come in with. That's not the picture. And then we're going to come in with teal next, because that's what's here, so it'll butt up to teal. Cool beans. All right. Wow. I dated myself right there. Okay. That's it for tonight. Um, have a good weekend and all that fun jazz. And I will put this case back on the file, and we will pull this, revisit it when we get another moment, which will be Monday. Okay? All right. Good night, guys. Oh, don't forget to like and follow and hit the bell and fun stuff. Thanks so much.